English as an international language. In language learning, most people believe that a native speaker-like accent is an asset that can be used to impress people. The question, however, is which variety of English? The language spoken by people in the north of England is different from the variety spoken by people in the south, and this only touches upon the two ends of the continuum. There is a multitude of regional varieties within. So maybe the first thing to consider is the reason why we learn the language and what we intend to do with it.
Is it important for a learner of English to imitate one or more varieties when speaking? No, not necessarily, although people who learn the language in its natural setting tend to adopt regional features in terms of pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar. What is more useful is developing the ability to understand different speakers, including speakers of other languages, as a primary need. As more and more people use English as a common medium to communicate with people from other countries, they affect the language and develop their own variety in terms of accent, vocabulary, and other features. So much so that special language courses are offered for native speakers who need to conduct business with people in different countries. So, for a change, native speakers have to attend courses that will familiarize them with new varieties of their language and help them develop the skills required to understand the people they communicate with. Naturally, intercultural communication and its requirements are a very important part of such courses and a prerequisite for successful communication with members of different cultures. English as an international medium of communication is an evolving variety that is affected by the speakers of the language, whether they happen to be native or non-native. Therefore, our idea of a good user of the language has to be modified to accommodate characteristics that make one an effective communicator across cultures, over and above acquiring a prestigious native speaker accent and structurally accurate use of the language. If culture-specific variations will eventually be looked upon as varieties of the international medium remains to be seen. The fact, however, is that English is no longer the property of the English-speaking countries, but of the whole world, and as such, it will inevitably reflect the culture and norms of different people.